people, so I wanted to share some of my recent manifestation in the last few weeks. I'm still focusing heavily on my self-concept and affirming first thing in the morning and last thing before sleep. I manifested a free manicure last week. I had tried to book a nail appointment at my normal salon and they had no dates, and the dates they had I was working. A few days later, my nail salon put up a post that they needed a hand model and I asked to come in, and then I had a free manicure. I manifested 2 one-on-one Pilates sessions at my favorite studio, which I was able to record for Instagram content. Also, today I forgot my Pilates socks and my Pilates teacher gave me free socks. I've manifested leaving work early and having easy shifts for a lot of my shifts recently. Like seriously, some days I finish 1 to 2 hours early. I've also manifested shifts when I want and the times that I want also. I've also manifested an interview for a job. Also, out of the blue, my old lecturer contacted me about a job opportunity. Today I walked into class and got compliments from 2 of the girls and I accepted them with ease and noticed I was confident in starting conversation with some of the girls. Also, this week I ordered a new supplement and the company threw in freebies and told me I'm their favorite customer. It was so sweet and a lovely thought. I've manifested a lot of compliments recently too, and I feel good about it, whether it's been from friends, strangers on the tube, colleagues. Yesterday when I left work, 2 of my colleagues told me it was a joy to work with me and a pleasure as always. I have had some lovely patients who have been so sweet and grateful, and I love that. Continuing on with self-concept work so that I can continue to deepen my unconditional love for myself. When COVID happened, my family had to shut down forever the previous business that we had. It was a business, so anyway, fast forward, we were jobless for around a year. Yes, in 2021 we were jobless and the situation wasn't great at all. In the beginning of 2022, my family were searching for a business. They were interested in Business A. Business A was looking good, but it was expensive and out of our budget. I tried to manifest Business A for a while, and the more I was trying, the more I felt a little bit insecure about it. Guess what? Business A had multiple issues. Now I don't remember what issues they had, but they weren't great. I was disappointed, not to lie. I thought it was the one for our family. Still, I continued to envision a business for my family. We searched a lot for good business. It was difficult and at the same time frustrating. My mental health was not absolutely in the greatest shape. I felt absolutely miserable and hopeless, but still I continued to manifest this business because my thought was, I have nothing to lose anyway. At least I tried. If I really failed to manifest this freaking business, I was not the only one that tried to manifest this. My sister was trying to manifest as well, and so did my father, I guess. My father was searching restlessly for every announcement for a good business to have. One day, my father found a good announcement, and of course he went to check the Business B. Long short story, because there were other people that eyed on Business B, we got the business. Business B was cheaper than A, and it's totally the opposite of Business A. It wasn't the one that I envisioned in my imaginary act, but still it was perfect for us. I theorized that the business was the one that my father envisioned and wanted. Before officially getting Business B, the owner said that the other person probably would get the business because they gave money first. My family panicked and went straight to them and negotiated with everyone. At that moment, I was praying so hard like I never did before. And fortunately and miraculously, we got the business because my father was the first one that came and had an agreement with the owner that we would buy the business with that certain amount of money. The other person just came second, and fortunately, they didn't give the money to the owner first. Mind you, that they were wealthier than us and they could buy the business before us. Their mistake was planning to give them money the following day that they saw the business. Yeah, that was one of the biggest success stories. A little messed up, but I was happy that we finally got the business. What did I learn in this story? My mental health never affected my manifestation. This is the biggest misconception of the community. You can manifest great things even though your self-concept is and you are not in a great mental space. If you didn't succeed at first, surely there is a way better than the first one. For example, if we got Business A, we would be doomed, but fortunately, we avoided this catastrophe. Don't be disappointed if you fail to manifest at first. Persistence is key. Don't let the 3D really get you. If you continue to believe, you will surely succeed no matter what circumstances. This is what I call the bridge of incidents. Circumstances indeed do not matter. See, in the story where the second competitor was wealthier than us, we still got the business, and them being wealthier than us didn't really matter in the slightest. You must have a high vibe and energy in order to get your desires, is huge bull. I have only blind faith, and my energy must be at the same since I was going through a lot in my mind. This is the first true story where I kind of applied Neville's teaching, and it changed my whole opinion and thoughts about manifestation. Honestly, I resonate more with the law of assumption, the law of attraction. For me, the law of attraction gave me more anxiety than helped me, probably because there were so many misconceptions and rules that I was constantly scared of being in a low vibe, that I was in a toxic positive mentality that harmed me for a good chunk of the time. But that's my personal experience with the law of attraction. Maybe someone else has better experience, which I am happy. I hope this story did inspire you to continue to have patience and persist in getting your desires. I'm really happy right now. I know manifesting is real. So a week ago, my friend had an argument with her carer and got arrested. Long story short, she ended up in the system and got put in a placement 3 hours away from me. I really love her because she's my closest friend, and even though I have many other friends, I only really like being with her. She wasn't getting any placements in our area, and she was begging her social workers, but they were ignoring her. She basically told me that she lost all hope and she's probably never coming back. So I said, F it. I've manifested and she's coming back no matter what. And I believed it, and I was in the state of knowing. I was even so confident that I told people she was coming back. I texted her later and she was really upset talking about how she's done, and she only had 8 more minutes for them to tell her if they found a placement, so it was obviously unlikely they did, but I said nope, she's coming back. And while we were talking, her social worker called and said she found placement. My friend has packed all her stuff and she's on her way back right now, so I'm so excited. I love manifesting so much, never doubting myself again. I always love to see success stories with manifestations. It helps me to stay motivated and remember that it's so easy to manifest, so I thought I'd share some of my success stories. I manifested getting hired into a high-paying job right out of college. I got hired 5 days before I technically even graduated. I manifested a low monthly payment for my car. I have one of the newest models for my car, and I pay way below average monthly payments for it. I manifested the apartment I live in now. I had like a week to find an apartment in the area the job I manifested was, and I found one, got approved, and moved in the same week. Similarly, I manifested paying lower than average rent for the apartment. The area I live in is high, and therefore apartments aren't cheap, so I manifested paying less than everyone else in the area. I manifested a better love life. I'm really private when it comes to my life, especially my love, so I won't share the details on this one. Just know the love life is fun and spicy. I manifested self-love and confidence within myself. I've always been very pretty, but I had some weight gain due to back injury and was struggling with being confident in myself, and so I manifested confidence back. Now your girl knows and never will forget she's a hottie. I manifested the amazing job I have now. This job has amazing benefits, pays higher than my last job, has a much more welcoming environment. I'm so grateful to Spirit and the universe for this job. These are just a few things I've manifested since starting my LOA journey. I'm not naming these things to brag at all. I wanted to share my success to hopefully motivate someone else and let them know that their manifesting is possible. If you want to know how I manifested these things, please feel free to send me a message. I love to share my secrets with y'all. DK. Sharing these pictures because it's really special. I officially am a freaking homeowner at the age of 22 with my soulmate. This is one of the major manifestations that I kept hinting at, and now it's officially done. I manifested the perfect home, everything that I wanted. Blessing in disguise was only $1,000 in my bank account. Literally in freaking tears because I manifested over $16,000 during this process to make this home real. This was one of those manifestations that felt so dreamy and so big, but throughout the entire process I kept believing, kept persisting, and kept knowing it was already mine. This was one of the most transformative experiences in my life because it feels solidifying to me that manifestation is real and absolutely anything is possible. I'm going to come out with a podcast explaining how I manifested these major shifts, over 16K unexpectedly, to buy this house, and so many other blessings with this process. I finally feel like a freaking manifesting queen, and this is how I want every single person to feel. The master of manifestation, the goddess of manifestation, the queen of endless possibilities, because it's always possible. Gender regardless, everyone has the possibility to be a manifestation queen. I genuinely feel so grateful because I truly feel like my knowledge of manifestation has expanded so infinitely much. I feel like I can really help literally anyone now manifest absolutely anything, and that makes me so happy because I always believed in myself, but now I feel like I have solid grounds in my resume of being a spiritual manifestation mentor. That's a personal thought, but I'm sharing that with you because sometimes being in this world with so many teachers and mentors and many people, it's a little intimidating to come out with your own experience and affirm that you're a mentor in this because you've had so much experiences. But now I truly feel like I can give my experiences and references to many of you and truly be able to help you manifest absolutely anything. I'm just so freaking grateful. So freaking incredibly grateful and in awe.